answers to the most common queries about the novel coronavirus based on our discussion with the various experts from the reputed institutes, analysis of the CDC, WHO, MOHFW guidelines.
Basically, first we'll talk about COVID-19. COVID-19 is an infectious condition, which means it can be spread directly or indirectly from one person to another. It involves your upper respiratory tract, nose, throat, airways and lungs. Caused by the newly discovered coronavirus, it was called as novel as coronavirus. It was first identified in Wuhan, China in December 2019.
How effective is coronavirus? Coronavirus has high infectivity. Infectivity is the speed and the way of the virus to go between us, and has low mortality. Mortality is the percentage of these people due to that virus, and the risk of the death is higher in older people that are older than 6 years old, and people with pre-existing health conditions.
Will I die if I catch the disease? The answer is no. Almost 80% of people have mild symptoms and recover from the disease in 2 weeks. Most of the symptoms can be treated with timely medical care. Total number of cases 487,012. Number of deaths 22,025. Number of recovered 117,563. Number of active cases 347,424.
Are children also at risk of coronavirus infection? COVID-19 appears to be relatively rare and mild in children. Over 2% of cases were under 18 years of age. Of these, 3% developed severe or critical diseases.
So, how does the coronavirus spread? An infected person can spread the infection to a healthy person through eye, nose, and mouth via droplets produced on coughing or sneezing, contact with contaminated surfaces, objects, items of personal use.
An infected person can spread the infection to a healthy person. Number 1, through nose, mouth, and eye, via droplets produced on coughing or sneezing. Number 2, close contact with infected person. Number 3, contact with contaminated surface, object, or item of personal use.
Who is getting sick and how sick?
People are twice as likely to have COVID-19 illness. Most coronavirus-led illnesses are generally mild, especially for children and young adults. So how long does the coronavirus survive over surface or object?
Survives up to 8 to 10 hours over porous surfaces like paper, untreated wood, cardboard, sponge, and fabric, and a little more than this over non-porous surfaces like glass, metal, plastic, and varnished food. My question is, can the novel coronavirus be passed on through food?
No, there is no such evidence as yet. Experience with other coronaviruses like SARS and MERS suggest that people don't get infected through food.
Can eating chicken or eggs cause coronavirus? The answer is no. There is no such evidence as yet. The novel coronavirus is not known to spread directly through poultry products. Experts say it can be a good option only to have properly cooked meat.
Coronavirus. If I'm coughing or sneezing, you can suspect to have coronavirus only if you have symptoms like fever, coughing, or shortness of breath. Plus 1. Travel history to an affected area like China, Iran, and Italy. 2. Close contact with such a person. 3. Visiting a healthcare facility or labs where coronavirus patients are being taken care of.
Track what your symptoms are. Coronavirus can give you symptoms just as fever, coughing, or even shortness of breath. They can be similar to a common flu or cold. The symptoms may appear after 2 to 14 days of exposure to the virus itself. Severity of illness can vary, different people from mild to severe symptoms. If you got any of the symptoms like fever, cold, or sore throat, don't panic. Take good care of yourself. Number 1, inhale steam 2 to 3 times a day to clear your throat. Number 2, stay hydrated and get plenty of rest. Number 3, wash your hands clearly to prevent spreading of the virus to reduce its consequences. Number 4, visit a doctor if your condition remained the same or got worse. Number 5, Take the medicine that the doctor told you about.
Its plan is to live. How to live? It's not a living creature. It wants to live in your lung cells, as it's the only place it can live in. It starts with entering in the throat. When it enters, it faces a tsunami of slobber, which forces it to enter into your stomach to die there. It clings to the wall of the throat as much as it can to absorb all the slobber you have to make your throat dry to enter your lung. It's so easy to kill the virus before it enters your lung. You can just drink warm water when you feel that you have a dry throat. When you feel a sore throat, you can gargle with vinegar and salt water to kill it. If it entered your lungs, so now it's the role of your immunity system. So try to strengthen it from now, because you're gonna want it later.
Everybody asks, should I have been tested for coronavirus if I have high-grade fever, cough, and difficulty in breathing? Or can I get a coronavirus test not just for the sake of certification? The answer is no. Testing for coronavirus will only be done as recommended by the doctors if someone falls under the definition of suspected case.
Why can only designated labs test coronavirus? And why can't I get a home sample collection done for coronavirus testing? It's because the virus is highly contagious and can only be tested by special labs equipped to handle such contagious pathogens. And for now, only labs with biosafety level 4, which is BSL-4, can handle the COVID-19 samples.
Can a person infected with coronavirus recover completely and be no more infectious? The answer is yes. In fact, about 80% of people have recovered from the disease without needing any special treatment.
Can eating garlic prevent the infection with the coronavirus? Actually, there is no science-based evidence that proves its ability to protect against coronavirus.
Say that heat and warm weather are likely to decrease the spread of COVID-19.
Coronavirus be treated? The answer is yes. Symptom-based medical care is given and has proven very effective. There is no specific treatment or vaccine available for novel coronavirus as yet.
What type of mask should one wear to protect against the coronavirus? A 3-layer disposable surgical masks are good enough to contain the virus, and the N95 or the N99 masks are not mandated.
I'm going to talk about a frequently asked question. Can pets be infected with coronavirus? Well, till the moment no case has been recorded of a pet infected with coronavirus. But scientists advise people to wash their hands before and after interacting with their pets, as their fur may contain infected droplets.
How easily does it spread? The virus that causes COVID-19 seems to be spreading easily and continually. Community spread is seen only in some affected geographic areas like China, Iran, Italy, Hong Kong, England, Republic of Korea, and so many other countries.
And now, how we can protect ourselves?
Well, you should follow certain procedures. Wash your hands regularly with plenty of soap and water. Keep an alcohol-based sanitizer ready 4 times when water and soap are not available.
Don't touch your eyes, nose, or mouth with unclean hands. Keep your distance of at least 1 meter from anyone who is coughing or sneezing. Follow the no-touch breathing. Prefer hand waving over handshaking. And don't forget to stay hydrated.
And how we can protect our loved ones?
Don't sneeze or cough in your hands. Use a tissue and throw it away immediately, or sneeze in the inner side of your elbow. Don't travel or visit crowded places if you are sick. Wear a mask if you are sick and if you are taking care of someone with the symptoms.
And how we can protect our community?
If you feel unwell, seek medical attention. If you have fever, cough, or difficulty breathing, stay indoors. Call healthcare professionals and follow their advice. Don't share just any forwarded messages. Only share authentic information coming through medical experts.
In disease outbreaks, facts, not fear, help people to protect themselves and their loved ones. We need solidarity, not stigma, to support communities and people affected by COVID-19. Fear and mistrust can help the spread of the disease and hamper all the efforts to stop it. It is important to correct the misconceptions and at the same time
understand that people's feelings are real. Fear is never an excuse for hate. As more and more people and countries are getting affected by the new coronavirus disease, it's important for us that we all remain united.
Egypt has been given the chance to flatten the curve and save a lot of lives. But now it's up to each and every Egyptian. This is not a vacation. Don't take your kids to malls. Teenagers and university students, don't go to malls and cafes. Be smart, save lives, and don't put them in danger. And maybe you can go down in history as one of the countries that contained this. Stay home, stay safe, and share awareness.